What's going on, guys? It's Lead Wolf Boy back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to be telling the story about the time that I cut open my finger. Right? So basically what had happened was it was the summer and my little brother's birthday had just passed. I think it was like June 40th, something around that. Like, it wasn't too long after my little brother's birthday. And so I'm out here billing and chilling, doing my absolute best to not, die or get my finger cut open, and that's when the day comes. I'm chilling on my phone, and my little brother comes over, like all little brothers do, and they're just like, "Hey, bro, mind if I bother you?" And they just bother you even if you don't, like, want them to be around you at that moment. They'd be like, "Oh, you don't want me to be around you? Bet, I'm gonna go tell mom." Like, that's just how little brothers and sisters are. And anyone who is watches my channel and who has younger siblings understands what I'm talking about. Like, you'll just be chilling and out of nowhere, just, "Hey, I'm gonna bother you." Okay. Hey, did you hear about this thing? What about this thing? It's just the way younger siblings are. I don't understand it. Other people don't understand it. That's how I am. I don't know. I think it's just natural instinct at this point. So, basically what went on, leading up to this event, was I was sitting down and I was playing on my phone. I was playing Minecraft. I think it was like 11. And I was just trying to play Minecraft, do what freaking kids my age back then did. Sit on your phone all day with it plugged into the freaking wall. That way, everyone knows how much of a gamer you are, and recording YouTube videos sometimes because it was fun and I wanted to have the clout. And so I decide that I'm gonna, just plug my phone in. So I plug in my phone, and so this is important for the story later. But I plug in my phone, and the charger is one of those chargers where it's not one of those loose ones where you throw it in and, like, the slightest movement, it comes back out. No. Once it was in there, it was in there. Like, you didn't have to worry about it too much, which is why I like that charger. And so while it's charging, I play on it, and it always heats up, like, super duper hot. Like, I don't know how it didn't melt in my hands. Some days I'll just be sitting down and then it should just melt, but it doesn't. And so I was sitting down, and my little brother comes over, and he annoys me. He says, "Hey, Bubba, yada, yada, yada. Something about Chinese restaurants and how they put cat in their food or something like that. Some crazy, wacky, something totally relatable. Hashtag relatable, hashtag never done before, hashtag. And so he's bothering me, and so I'm kind of just, like, not even listening to him. I'm kind of just ignoring him so I can get back to Minecraft and hang out in my mansion with friends that I don't have, and chill out with my 2 horses that I have for no reason. Just what kids do, just chilling with imaginary horses from a video game. But my little brother comes over, and when he annoys me, it's not like regular annoyance. He is not one of those ones where, like, he's making it seem like it was an accident that I did it. It was straight up, he was annoying me. And so I kind of get up, and he runs away, and then he comes back, and he slaps the phone out of my hands. So me being how I am, I take the phone, I pick it up, because it was in the charger, like I had told you guys earlier. It was in the charger, and whenever I went to get it and unplug it, it didn't come out because I wanted to move away from my little brother. So it wouldn't come out, and I was like, you know what, why not? I'll just stay here. And so a few minutes later, he does it again, and he annoys me, right? And again, he's not even trying to hide that he's annoying me. He's just straight up annoying me. And so it gets to the point where I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, why am I in this situation? And he's still bothering me, and then he slaps the phone out of my hands again. And I go down to reach for it, and because little kids are clumsy, he slips a little bit, and he hits my arm. And right next to where I was sitting, there was, like, a broken mirror. Because my little brother has anger issues sometimes, and he likes to break stuff. So he would hit the mirrors. Now if you come into our house, all it is wood, because we boarded it up, because we don't want anybody else getting hurt like how I did. But where was I? I'm getting off topic. Anyway, there was a mirror there, and it was broken, and we hadn't boarded it up yet. And so I was chilling near there because I was right near the Wi-Fi box. I had good ping, and I could just sit there all day. And then, I'd ended up just sleeping there, and then that was where I sat most of the days, and I was right next to the kitchen. Everything was awesome right there, so that was my choice of spot, and I think you guys can hear and understand why. It was just a good spot, you know? There was nothing bad about it. And so, while I'm chilling there, trying to get my phone, he hits my arm, and my finger goes flying into the shattered glass. I didn't think that it was much, because I pick up my phone, and I don't see anything at first. It's the adrenaline going through my body that I just fell, and I thought I cut myself, and I did. And so I'm sitting there, not freaking out yet, and then I look at my finger, and that's when I can feel it, and it... You guys ever get that feeling where, like, you don't feel it until it's too late, and then you see it, and, like, you don't feel it, and then you see it, and you're like, oh, God, I feel it now. Yeah, that was how it was. I didn't see it, and then once I saw it, I didn't like it. You know? And so I saw it, and all hell breaks loose. I'm screaming, my little brother's screaming, everyone's screaming, my brother's trying to calm me down, my mom is wondering what's going on, because if you were a parent, you wouldn't think your kid's screaming and be like, yeah, they're fine. Nah, you're worried. At least I hope you are. And so I run in and I tell my mom, yada, 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 this happened. And my little brother tells him what happened because, you know, you can't really understand a kid's going, yeah, you can't understand that now, can you? And so, my little brother explains to her what happened. And, he explains it a lot better because he's not crying as loud as I am. I mean, of course he's worried for me. I just freaking cut open my finger. Looking actually like something out of freaking Call of Duty zombies just came out and like, Hail Hitler, you know, because they're Nazi zombies. I know I have to explain that, but they're Nazi zombies in Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. But whatever. So my little brother explains to her, and my mom's like, all right, well, it's either you get stitches or you let me glue it here. And I'm like, no, it's gonna burn. And they're like, well, if you get stitches, it's gonna hurt a lot more because they're gonna have to give you a needle that's gonna sterilize it and whatever. And so I'm terrified of needles. I still am. I don't know a single person on this earth that isn't afraid of a needle going into his leg or arm. And if you are, you're some kind of mutant creature and you don't deserve to be on the earth. It's a joke. I know I have to explain all of these things, but it's a joke. But, so I'm like, you know what, I'll glue it. I didn't say it like that. I wasn't as confident because I'm still screaming at this point. And so my bigger brother, knowing that I'm not going to take it lightly just looking at it, my mom tells me to look away and to look at my bigger brother. So I look at my bigger brother, and then once I look at my bigger brother, he starts cracking up jokes, like stuff like, oh, I farted because I'm 11, and that's funny. I still find those things funny. But he's doing all that, and I don't feel a thing. It just kind of goes on. I kind of get a little bit of a sting, a little bit of a scare still, because that's just the kind of humans that we are, I guess. And so, while I'm billing and chilling with glue on my finger, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, eh. And my mom's like, yeah, not my best job. And, like, okay, if you've ever tried to glue something together while somebody's screaming around and flailing their arms everywhere, it's not the easiest thing. So my mom is struggling to get it closed, right, because my finger won't cooperate, and she's trying not to hurt me, so she just kind of glues it half-bootied. I can't say the actual word, otherwise my mom and dad will get mad, and then everyone will be mad, and then my brothers are going to tell on me, and then everything's going to be bad. And so while it didn't look good, but it healed up fine, at least I hope it did. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a doctor. It's glued up, like, not that good, and so I'm trying to go back to playing on my phone. I'm still freaking in shock because of what just happened. I just cut open my finger on a mirror. That's not the first thing you want to do, during your summer. Hey, I got a good story out of it, though. So, while I'm trying to do this, I look at my finger again, and that's whenever I realize I'm gonna have to keep wrapping this up, because we had just wrapped it up with, like, I don't even know what you call it, like, medical bandages and, like, freaking, what do you call them? I don't know. I honestly don't. Okay. Well, whatever they're called. We just bandaged up with that, and so we had to bandage it a couple of times, and so I'm worried about, oh no, what if it sticks and then I gotta pull it and then it's gonna hurt? You know, typical things that you're supposed to be scared of whenever stuff like this happens. And whenever we go to put the bandage on for the first time, I get lightheaded and I have to lie down because I have to let my mom do it. Obviously, I don't know how many of you guys have cut open a finger and had to have someone else do it. You're not trusting them. You really aren't. No matter how close in your family they are, they could be your cousin. You're still not gonna trust them. It could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your dog. You're not letting anyone do it, but because my mom knows how it has to be done and needs to show me, I have to lay back and let her do it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up as a bag of tar rolling down the street, lit on fire, with turds sitting in the nasty water that came from the sewers. That's what I'm gonna end up as. So, she puts it on and she shows me, right? I still let her do it a couple more times because I still don't trust myself. I don't trust anyone to do it, but I have to let her do it because she's the most experienced one. So while she's wrapping it up and stuff like that, she does it multiple times. I think we do it like 2 times a week, right? And so eventually, like, my thing comes off and I have to do it myself because my mom isn't home, my dad's asleep, and he doesn't know how to do it. And so I have to put it on myself, right? And I'm still lightheaded at this point from doing all this stuff still because I'm still babying the thing. I still am, actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, 100%. Not gonna clickbait you guys and saying, yeah, it was tough. Nah, I was a little baby. Little precious little baby, can't get his feelings hurt, you know. Nah, but it ended up pretty good. I put it on. It didn't look good, but it felt great. It wasn't that tight, so it wouldn't hurt if I ever like moved it the wrong way. And so I put it on and I tell my mom, I did it and I didn't get lightheaded. And she's like, well, that's great. And I'm like, yeah, it's epic. I'm celebrating, she's celebrating, everyone's happy, at least for a little bit until I have to do it again, and then I get lightheaded and I fall over halfway through it, and then I let my mom do it another time because I still don't trust myself. And so it ends up pretty good. My finger's fine. If you ever want to see my scar, just come up to me and be like, hey, bro, can I see your scar? I saw the YouTube story. Can I, like, see your scar? And I'll 100% be just like, yeah, bro, here you go. Look at it. It's pretty lit. No, but that's the story about how I cut open my finger on a glass mirror because of my little brother. Yep, and that's the entire title. Not really, but, you know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you're new here, please subscribe because the more subscribers I can get out better content because I can get paid and I can buy better equipment. With better equipment, I can get better stuff, and you guys will be here to the beginning, and if I ever get merch out, I'll send you guys to send me an email being like, I was here since first and I have proof. I was here since this or this, and you gotta tell me what grade I was in whenever I uploaded these. So remember, if you don't know what grade I'm in right now, sad day, you know. All I'm gonna say is that right now I am currently 13. That could be 2 grades. So that's basically it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.